Hey,
Are we live?
Yes, we've been live for 27 seconds.
All right. Hello, everybody in the wrestling world. I have repoed the top left square, and I am your host tonight. Joining us to my side is Josh, a.k.a. Bad Karma, the analysis, the man who breaks it and calls it right down the middle sometimes. Below me, we have Mike, just Mike, who's taking a break as host for one evening only, and maybe in the future we'll see. He's going to give us some. He's going to give us some play-by-play and some commentary today, and then to my diagonal down, we have the Color Man in the flesh, and we're gonna need him today because Mr. Strong Style himself. We're going over New Japan Pro Wrestling's the return of the King of Pro Wrestling, one of the big three, and we're going to be doing a pick'ems. That's right. We're going to be giving y'all our picks for what matches we think are going to go all the way to the pay window, baby, as Dusty would say. How we doing, guys?
Great, but you never introduced yourself.
Read the screen, people. I am the repo man because what's mine is mine. What's yours is mine, too. Just like this top square.
Roll Tide there, country. Y'all did the thing.
Barely.
I am deeply intoxicated.
Yep. He is
Yep.
deeply
I thought about country that entire game. I said he must be having a heart attack because he bet and they're getting ready to lose this thing. They pulled it out. Look, great clock and time management by Alabama. I will give it to them.
If only Ringside Rants was sponsored by DraftKings.
That would be nice. That'd be nice. And Liquid Death. If you people out there, y'all need to send us some water. We'll plug y'all all. We'll plug y'all quicker than a stopped up toilet.
I'm thirstier than a high school prom king on prom night.
Yeah. If Liquid Death would sponsor us, we'll plug y'all so quick it would be like flushing a toilet. All right.
well, right now, our current sponsor is
W.
It's your W Energy Drinks at W.GG. Use our promo code Ringside Riot, 10% off. There you go.
There you are. And he didn't even have to put that in small print. Okay, well, I guess Mike has our list, and we're going to be going through this card here.
I do have a list, and you're all on it.
Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, my first. Yeah. Phil might buy that for $1.
Is it a blacklist?
No, it's a ban list, actually. We are being banned from Spotify for the foreseeable future for the next 6 months to a year.
I didn't even know we were on Spotify.
We weren't.
We were
originally. I have recently discussed with the powers that be there that we are no longer suitable for their audience members.
Why?
We use the word fuck, which every other podcast uses the word fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why.
It's because we don't have 1 million views like Joe Rogan. That's why. But it's Spotify, and you know what? Well, I'll be nice, but I have personal feelings about Spotify, being an artist and a musician myself, and that percentage of a penny we get for every play.
Oh yeah.
Tight asses.
Yeah, they only give you, I think it's like 1.5% of 100.
A penny. Of a penny for the, and then that's the entire play. But Mike, you said you have us on a list. Just remember, you might have us on a list. I have you in my sights, bro, because these are my throwing knives.
Oh, listen at you. No, I'm just messing around.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I got.
And we are ready to go to the New Japan King of Wrestling. I have the card pulled up, actually.
The King of Pro Wrestling. It has been, Phil, it has been some years since we have had this glorious pay-per-view, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
And boy, I miss this show. And I'm looking forward to this show, which everybody watching, not giving y'all any hints, but just in case you're not subscribed to New Japan for that $12 a month, which gets you every show, including pay-per-views, you can always find a way around it because they're not WWE and AEW. But the show will be going live. The show will be going live in the AM. That's why we're doing this right here at this time so early. So after midnight, y'all might want to be looking for the show. It will be playing in the AM. That's right, early Monday morning. And it's going to probably be 4 hours of the best pure wrestling you can see on a global scale represented by many different races and cultures. It will truly be a king of pro wrestling.
including a Mongolian known as the Great Okan, who's a hero of the country.
Yes. In case if Erga's watching, your hero will be on the show, the Great Okan. Yes. Hero of the people, small children, and biscuits. Yes. Which, in case you didn't, for y'all that didn't know, this has been a couple years. He was awarded by the Japanese law and government an award because he saved a young girl from being attacked by an older man who was grabbing at her in public, and Okan put the kibosh on this dude and held him for the law to get their hands on this man and charge him. So Okan is truly the hero of the people and small children and biscuits. Yes.
Yes, and biscuits.
Yes.
And,
he loves his biscuits.
Let me make sure.
What's the name of the pay-per-view?
King
of Pro Wrestling. Now, they're all, like all New Japan shows, we have Road 2 shows. These are like your Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, and they're called the Road 2. And we have a series of shows that lead up to this. This is going to be the show, King of Pro Wrestling, which, like I said, if you're a member of New Japan World, you get for about, it used to be $9.99, it's about $12 in beautiful HD 4K. You get every show that New Japan does within a month. You get everything, including the big shows, all covered for that ridiculously cheap price. No $50, no signing up for a streaming service, anything like that. These big $50, $40, nothing like that. For $12, you get everything. So it's really the bang worth your buck. Plus, you get the classic vault, which, if you know anything about pro wrestling, if you haven't wrestled in WWFE and New Japan, you haven't been across the pond. And you can watch from Hulk Hogan to Ric Flair to Andre the Giant to you name it. Just about everybody has been in New Japan. And all of this has been dubbed in beautiful English from Kevin Kelly calling these matches. So you have a very nice vault. If you love AJ Styles, you can see him on there in some of his greatest matches.
And if you love Shinsuke Nakamura, you can watch some of his classes before WWE decided to water him down.
That is correct, Phil. You can see many of the world's greatest wrestling stars on New Japan World for that low price. But anyway, we're not affiliated or promoting them. We're just letting you know that if you love pro wrestling,
because I'm the smart of strong style.
Yes, but it is the most bang for your buck, and you get to see some great wrestling action. So anyway, Mike has us up here. We are the king. This is the king of pro wrestling, and we get to start with, I think a lot of us with a collective sigh, not Mercedes Moné, but a women's world title match.
Thank God. Which is Suri is the champion versus Suri. Whatever. Suri versus Suri.
And this is going to be a banger match. This is going to be a hell of a kickoff. And these women are really going to go. I know Phil's as excited as a $3 bill. So this is going to be awesome.
I'm a friend of Suri. I'm glad she's getting the comeuppance she deserves, especially after getting dicked over by WWE when she was in NXT.
Yeah, both these women are very deserving, and they're going to put on a great match. I hope they give them 10 minutes plus, even though this is going to be a kickoff. What do you have, Josh?
Oh, you're going with me first.
Sorry. Well, I heard you choking like you wanted to say something.
No, Phil goes first.
Okay, but, I thought Josh had an important announcement. Sorry, everybody. He got our hopes up for nothing. Y'all can shoot him in the comments.
God almighty, dude.
Damn. I wasn't even one that's joking.
Hey, that just takes the attention off of me repoing everybody's stuff. So yeah, y'all aim at Josh while I take all y'all stuff.
Oh yeah. So Phil, who do you got, man?
Well, the first pick goes to Phil. So
I got Suri.
First pick. Which one is that?
The one that says Suri. Oh, that's Suri. That's Suri.
All right, so we're going to
go with Suri in WWE.
Champ. Got it.
Okay,
all right,
Josh,
who you got?
Oh, jeez, man.
Do
I got to bust out the coin?
Go for it.
The cursed coin.
No, man. I switched from Canadian to Mexican.
So you went from
you know what? I'm
Canadian.
gonna go on a whim on this. I'm just gonna go with Phil on this, and just stick with the champ.
All right.
She's on a hot streak right now, so I
Jordan,
watched.
who you got?
No,
I
we're
watched
not.
the
We're not
best
ignoring you.
real-
We see everything. We see everything you're posting, country. Damn. What are you partying over there for?
He's
He's
sad
probably
'cause
happy
Tide
because of
lost.
his winnings he got this week from the football games is probably why he's in countries enjoying himself.
Oh yeah. So who you got there, Jordan? You going with the champ or the other?
I hate to go with the crowd, but I don't think it's time to pull it off of the champ yet, but they could. This is a 50-50, and you're going to hear this a lot in this show, 50-50. You're going to hear that reference a lot, but I'm going to stick with the champ.
Okay.
It's been a while since this title was defended. I am glad it's being defended, and I'm glad it's on a card with the men because that's one thing New Japan doesn't like to combine Stardom and the New Japan show. They own both, but they like to have them as separate entities. But and once a year we get this awesome crossover show where it's a mixed tag match, like intergender, and it's usually a very great show, but that's only once a year we get that. But I'm sticking with the champ, and then it's Mike's turn.
I'm going with Siri.
Okay, and there's a good chance they could turn the tide here and have her win because I'm expecting this belt to be defended at Wrestle Kingdom.
How do you know which one I said? Because I don't even know which one I said.
I do because you want the non-champ. You want the one that ends in an I, Siri.
Yeah, I went with Siri.
Siri, yeah. Okay, that's fine. And
Yep.
who am we have
Siri versus Siri. I went with Siri.
All right.
Or Siri. I went with Siri versus Siri. Siri.
All right.
Siri.
This
is
is our wrestling
serial
news,
match.
but we should say a lot of people are celebrating that Ian Watkins is passed. Wait, he was murdered in prison.
Yeah.
in the United Kingdom, brutally
Yeah,
murdered.
yeah. No one is celebrating that. Whereas, I mean, some people in the comments can say what they want, but the man did some heinous acts, and he was rightfully sentenced to maximum security prison. And yes, he was brutally murdered. But he when you pull, if y'all, well, I'm not even going to talk about it on the show because it doesn't deserve the dignity. But if people want to go look that up, but anything involving an 11-month-old child, you're pretty low in my book. So yeah, he got it to the jugular, and even the inmates said it was pretty brutal. It was some Terrifier level stuff.
And the bad news is Kota Ibushi broke his femur during his matches against Josh Alexander.
Yes, this is true. Kota Ibushi is out for the foreseeable future. Yes, this is true.
And I heard it saying if he gets injured one more time, he's gonna call it quits.
He's been ill for some years since he left New Japan. It shows in his physique. He had a life-threatening disease about maybe 3 or 4 years. He's been in bad shape. A lot of people don't realize his age because he looks so young, but
he's in his mid-40s.
Yeah, he's another one that's up there and has body damage, much like Kenny Omega, who once these guys get away from New Japan and wrestle not wide open multiple nights a week, it wears down on the body. You know, there's a reason New Japan does it the way they do it, and they have their big matches where everybody goes all out, much like a boxing match, which is set up 6 months to a year in advance, like a big UFC fight. You don't fight every week. This takes years off the human body, these matches, and these guys that wrestle in companies like New Japan. It will bring you down, and a great example of that is the ace Tanahashi, whose career is coming to an end. His final match will be at Wrestle Kingdom. We'll get to him in a bit because he's challenging for a title tonight, but his knees are about done. Tetsuya Naito, who is, well, the blindness has nothing to do with wrestling, but he's notorious for knee trouble, and he's stepped out. Probably the best thing he could do is step away like he has right now to heal up if he plans on coming back part-time to another company or wrestling because he was so banged up. It's ridiculous.
I think his last match was in Chicago, wasn't it?
I think you are correct, but he has been completely away from the business. He has been completely, yep, you were. He has been completely away from the business since being unable to reach a money agreement with New Japan. He'll show up somewhere in time, but at least he's healing up because if he wouldn't have stopped, I don't think he had another year in him.
You talking about
Naito.
Naito?
Mm-hmm.
I think him doing once in a while, like being low strength kilos day up on, is best for him. Especially for his fucked up knees and him basically pretending to be a blind ninja.
Yeah, it's a shame that man doesn't own a comb to comb his hair. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next match. It might have some names, a name or two we don't recognize, because there has been an influx of new people. New Japan's famous for that, and we love it because it changes up talent and matches. But we do have a couple people on this card that I'm not too familiar with, that I've only seen for the first time. But next up we have, let's see, they're calling this Hush Roku, which it looks like that's what they're just calling the team. This is former LIJ members. This is Shingo Takagi, who is one of the greatest pro wrestlers living. Amazing man that can just.
He was once one of the aces in Dragon Gate too.
And this man is former world heavyweight champ. I mean, this guy is just. I mean, if you ever never seen him, this guy. They say this man can not have a bad match with anyone, and I believe it. I've never seen him have a half decent match with any talent. He's just amazing. But it will be him, Hiromu Takahashi, who is currently the Noah junior weight champion, an amazing fighter, and Titan, who is comes across from Mexico, part of their group. Again, this is gonna be against the Bullet Club War Dogs, who are very much not heels normally. This is David.
They're kind of like what's the word for their anti-heroes?
Yeah, they're people are getting behind them. They are not. This is not the hated War Dogs of old. Bullet Club. They may be less popular in this match, but they've got a lot behind them. But we've got David Finlay, the leader. We've got Taiji Ishimori, that's Bone Soldier, still with his old age, one of the fastest men in the company, and Clark Connors, who I'm sure is going to be giving some people a finger, and Gato will be at ringside. So.
Of course, he's Mr. Bloody Hands.
Well, 10-1. Gato hasn't been, as I said, they're tweening. Gato hasn't really been cheating for anybody. Gato's there more as support, so he's not going to pull a dick to go. We'll just say that. He's not cheating like House of Torture. So Mike's up first. Who you have in this 3-on-3 exhibition match?
I have Budokan.
Budokan.
Oh, wait. Mucho.
Just say okay. Teton.
I was like, Budokan is a place, Mike.
Yeah, I learned that a long time ago.
Won't you just call it sushi taco?
No, I can't call it sushi taco.
You could take XLIJ, or you could take the War Dog.
Yeah, I can call them shit. SHT. Okay,
there you go.
I'm taking shit.
All right, Mike is taking shit, reverse up the ass, and Phil is next.
I'm going. I like both. I'll just go with my dogs for real.
He's taking the War Puppies.
All right, Josh, you're up.
Why'd you say my dogs for real?
Now, I've heard of Teton.
They're the War Puppies. Get it right, Phil.
No, they're not. How dare you?
War Puppies.
How dare you?
He wouldn't have said that if he'd have watched that 5-on-5 cage match earlier this year, which was absolutely brutal.
You should have seen that match between the War Dogs and the United Empire.
That too, but that war with the War Dogs versus House of Torture was nasty. There was real blood in there.
It sounds nicer when you say War Puppies.
All right, I'm gonna go with shit. I'm gonna go with shit on this one because.
All right, we're going with shit.
Yeah, I don't think. To me, Bullet Club's slowly falling out the radar now. Yeah.
All right.
That's what it was.
I've got to pick a winner out of these fuckers, and the fans are gonna be XLIJ positive. Those guys don't get booed. Bullet Club's gonna tween, so I think I'm gonna go with Shingo's team, man. I think because in my opinion, if Teton doesn't eat the pin, it's probably gonna be a Clark Connors, to be honest with you. Yep. I think Shingo's team is going to win this.
So shit goes for the win.
Why do you call them shit? That's kind of an insult to them.
It is not. If you look at it, Shingo's first name starts with an S. Hiromu Takahashi starts with an H, and Titan starts with a T. Shit.
Yeah, And since when is this show for nice guys? Let's be honest.
Yeah. That's why we're not on Spotify.
Thank you, Josh. Yeah, this show is not for. This is not a children's show. This is for people that love pro wrestling, aka I'll see drunk country down there in the comments. This is an adult show.
We got canceled from Spotify. We should put that at, like, we're so awful. We got canceled. So vulgar, we got canceled from Spotify.
We're gonna have to put up in the comments canceled from Spotify since 2025. I think we're ready to move on.
Banned from existence.
Yeah, I think we're ready to move on to our third match.
Okay.
This is why I think we should move it to Twitch.
We could.
Working on it. Me and Monica are going to work on that.
All right, yeah, Monica putting in hours behind the scenes. Thank you, Monica.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you, Monica. We appreciate that.
I think she's working on getting us some one of those sponsors we were talking about. We're hoping to get maybe something along the lines of either Manscaped or some beard oil. That'd be nice if that goes through one day. But hey, sponsors are sponsors, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, versus El Kabong.
We might all be a little too young for it, but if Blue Chew wants to sponsor us, we'll push those little blue pills.
Well, I know. Well,
Eric Bischoff says it makes Mrs. B very happy. So he is proudly. He tells you. He says at my age, he says I have no problems telling you I use it, and it makes Mrs. B very happy. Would y'all believe those two have been married for forever?
Yeah.
Now they have never had a tiff. They have never had marital issues. Those two they were both models, and they have been married since they were very young, like their 20s, and they are still together in their 60s. You know, those two are.
I believe Eric's almost 70 now.
Yeah. Also, just a little, not a plug, but a little side note. If you don't like watching entire podcasts, Eric Bischoff they've been cutting his top 5 on topics. You can pull these up and look at these. They're pretty fun. He does top 5 list of his most fun firings from WCW, the top 5 greatest moments, the top 5 things that were bad ideas, the top 5 ways he kicked Vince's ass. Some great top 5 matches in the company. These are all his opinions, but
he has a top 5 firings. Jeez.
His first video was his top 5 most enjoyable firings.
Jeez.
And
probably.
Yes, Phil.
Which one was his best firings?
You're gonna have to watch it, check it out. But just think of some of the people he's let go. Remember, Sean Waltman got FedExed one time that he was fired. Stone Cold Steve Austin got a voicemail. So just remember some of those people that's been let go through history. The legendary Honky Tonk Man firing. There's been some good ones.
Brian Pillman,
Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Use your imagination and go check it out. But like always, Bischoff is always never boring on his shows. I enjoy listening to him, and his brilliance did create the Attitude Era and did change pro wrestling. You never saw the backstage before him. It was not aimed at 18 to 24-year-old men. It was not based on reality and what could happen. He changed the business. I have a lot of risk. If I had to pick 3 people in the wrestling business, wrestlers, everybody included, I could hang out with for a day, he would be my number 1. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Eric Bischoff would be my number 1 guy. Yeah, and probably, believe it or not, Chris Jericho would be my number 2 because of his love for rock and bands. And we would just have, between wrestling and rock, we would have so much to talk about.
And drinking the bubbly.
Yeah, Jericho would probably be my number 2 just because we would never run out of things to talk about. But Eric Bischoff, I could go up there to Wyoming, hang with him, and probably go hunting and carry on about the business because I love talking about the business. So Bischoff would be my number 1. One day maybe we ought to do a list like that. If we could meet anybody and hang out with them for a day, a wrestler or something, maybe one day we'll consider that. But let's move on. We have Mr. Attitude himself. This man has a lot of upside. Driller Mahoney. This guy has personality. This guy just comes off as mean. He's I like his in-ring work. This guy is what, I don't want to compare them. They're not the same ethnicity. This guy is what a Jinder Mahal should have been. Honestly, this is what Driller Mahoney is, the complete opposite, but that is what a person like a Jinder Mahal should have been. And if you watch this man, between the nasty attitude, the look of he's really going to cut you, he's really going to hurt you, and I enjoy his way. And against Sonata, who is a exceptional in-ring talent, but Mr. No personality. That's why Sonata was world champion, never again. But this is just an exhibition match, nothing on the line. But this is a Bullet Club, which is Driller, versus Sonata, who is House of Torture match. So and I see he's got me first. I'm leading in like I'm going to talk to somebody. I got to pick first. I'm gonna go with I'm going with Driller, even though Sonata technically would be the bigger name. I'm going with Driller to win. And Mike will be next.
I'm going with Drill Money as well, man.
Drill money. There's a T-shirt idea for Driller Mahoney.
Drill money.
I will say that is one department that New Japan needs help in. The T-shirt, their T-shirt department, their designs are very undesirable for personal T-shirts. They need help there big time. They have nice
pro wrestling tees, so
yeah,
a lot of the shirts are on pro wrestling tees though.
They need a designer big time. Their T-shirts need help. Like for just there's not one I like short of a club T-shirt or a faction towel or T-shirt. They need help in the design department big time.
New Japan?
Yes.
Who you got, Josh?
You know what? I'm gonna go off script and I'm gonna go with Sonata.
There's a good chance. There's a good chance Sonata could win this match. He technically is the bigger name.
Sanada.
And I would not be surprised if Dick.
It's not Santa, it's Sonata.
I don't know. It probably won't be Dick because Dick always covers evil. But I would not be surprised if Sonata doesn't have some ringside help for this, especially to win. I would not be surprised.
I still think it's better as Santa.
Okay, you can call him Santa all you want.
Yep,
Right.
see, Santa. See there, Santa.
All right. Well, and that's that match taken care of. We can move on. We do have titles on this show, more titles than the women's. It's coming up. We have these exhibitions we're getting through right here, but
you know, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, it's going to be every match here is not so far. There will be no duds. This is not going to be a crown jewel. Everyone listed, whether you know them or not, wrestling fans, you're going to see pure wrestling. You're going to see action. You're not going to want to take your eyes off the screen. Everything so far is.
There will be no bullshit commercials either.
Yes, that's another thing. New Japan is completely commercial free and uncensored. So if somebody says whatever they want to say, you're going to hear it. There's no censor. There's no commercials. There's no promos. Nothing to ruin the show. This is pure pay-per-view action, and you never know what.
Like a little promo, what's the word? Package promo, of the hype before the match. You know,
you'll get that normally for the double. Usually they do double main events, and you'll get a little package. But between these regular matches, wrestler A comes out, wrestler B comes out. You have a match. If it goes anywhere in the building, it goes anywhere in the building. Match is over. Two wrestlers, winner walks up the winner's ramp. The loser has to walk to the loser's side, and next match starts up. That's how these shows go, short of the promo packages for the main events.
And go ahead.
Okay. All right, we've got Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Yo. So this is pretty much this is Hontai right here. This is like the New Japan good guys side, pretty much half the company today. Versus TMDK. That is Zack Sabre Jr.'s faction that has a lot of talent in TMDK. They are very hot in modern day in New Japan. They have really risen to become a force to be reckoned with. They are also tweeners. They don't technically get booed. They don't really cheat. You just get good action. And so we're going to have three guys from that faction over here. I recognize two as former Young Lions that graduated. But we have two veterans on the Hontai side in Goto and Yoshihashi. And Yo, of course, Mike's favorite wrestler, Mr. Bland himself. Yo is on the team. So we know where Mike's going here.
Y'all don't know nothing.
Yeah, you not voting.
I gotta go. I gotta pick first. So
yes, you do, Josh. I'm just clowning Mike because Mike is gonna be all up Yo's backside.
All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go with
TMDK is basically the new Chaos, Jordan.
And that's funny you say that because the guys they're against are ex-Chaos. Goto, Yoshihashi, and Yo are all ex. Which, if maybe y'all are some New Japan fans that haven't watched in a while. Chaos has been dissolved. A lot has changed over the last 2 years in New Japan. Chaos is no more. Suzuki Gun is no more. Lij is no more. So there's been a lot, and the United Empire is holding on by a thread because all of their members have been sniped by the big leagues, by WWE and AEW. So there's not much waiting for them to pull the plug on that. Yeah, one. Yeah.
I'm going to go with KMFDM over here.
KMFDM?
I do think when I first saw the letters, Josh, I thought the same thing. Good old reference to a.
So I'm going to beat Mike to the punch for a name change.
KMFDM. Yep. Who's okay? Well, okay, I'm next. So I don't like it, but I'm going with Goto's team. They're gonna win.
So
okay, so going with hey.
So Country is singing The Who.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's probably being a smart ass saying, "Who are these guys?"
Yeah.
There's a good chance he's doing that, but if he would, hopefully he watches the show because Monday's a holiday. You got no excuse, Country. I can give you the time after that it starts, but I'm thinking probably 1 a.m., 2 a.m. This is going to be a good show, and you'll probably be. I'm not suggesting anyone.
Has a stupid
I got an excuse. I got to go to work.
Yeah, Josh.
I would not say that to his face, though. Country.
I don't know.
Josh so far is the one guy that has to work, but the rest of us will all be watching. Minoru Suzuki doesn't have a haircut. Minoru Suzuki has a shaved head.
I'm going with Hay as well.
Yeah, years ago, Goto shaved his reverse mohawk at Wrestle Kingdom in a match that was hair versus hair. Years ago.
I'm going with the Mighty Don't Kneel.
The KMFDM, got it.
Not surprised there.
Yeah, me either. Ooh, this is going to be a good match.
Okay, we've got next. Well, we're waiting for as Mike scrolls.
I am scrolling. This is going to be awesome.
Phil's right. Say that to his face, Country. Yeah. Say that to Minoru Suzuki's face, Murder Grandpa himself. He'd laugh at you and say, "Come on, boy." I like
laugh at you in a psychotic way.
Yes. One time he told somebody, "Shut up! I hope you go outside and get hit by a car" in Japanese.
Like, he also said this: if I don't have a chance to win the G1, what if everyone gets food poisoning?
Yes. Yeah, that man is brutal, and he can back it up at 50-something years old. That man's trained by Carl Gotch. He's no joke. That's why he's on his Murder Grandpa World Tour.
Who you got there, Philly?
All right, we have
Cosmo with Jado versus.
This is for the television championship.
I think I'm gonna go with my boy ELP.
ELP has held this belt for a while. This is probably going to be Hiroshi Tanahashi's final time to challenge for any belt because Wrestle Kingdom is going to be his final match ever. So not only is this one of his final matches, this will probably be the final time he gets to go for gold. And Phil has picked ELP, another one of Mike's favorite wrestlers. Josh, I don't think you need the coin for this. I think you can man up.
Okay, so we got El Phantasmo
with Jado or Jado.
Jado will not cheat. This is going to be a straight up match. I will give you.
Jado is basically just the cheerleader. He was originally the Girls of Destiny's guy until they went to WWE.
And ELP was cool with them, so that's why he stays with ELP.
I'm going to go with El Phantasmo.
ELP it is.
I'm going to take a wild chance and say Tanahashi has never held this belt. Give him one more piece of gold to go out and let him drop it at Wrestle Kingdom against a worthy opponent or returning ELP. So I'm gonna say Tana. I mean, there's a good chance ELP retains here. I'm gonna say give Tana the TV belt, one more accolade, and he can defend this thing at Wrestle Kingdom. It gives him a little more stakes at his final match, and let him drop it to a worthy opponent.
I'm going with ELP on this one.
I don't blame you, Mike.
I don't blame you
ELP is awesome.
The goat. He is a goat.
Damn right he is.
He's a goat.
All right. Well, I'm an odd man. So far, short of one match, we've only had one odd man off. Short of the last match. Every other match has been 3 guys on one side, 1 guy on the other, I believe. So this is it's going to be interesting results here.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Pretty much going to have one man taking a risk on every match except the TMDK match so far.
If Josh gets the low score, margarita's on him because it's the drink of his people. I apologize for that. I was doing an Ash vs. Evil Dead quote.
A lot of a favorite of Phil's is coming up here. The monster himself, Bolton Oleg, who is the current neverweight champion, which has become pretty much the bruiser title you can be heavyweight or junior. There's no weight limit to this title. This title is pretty much the equivalent of the tough guy belt. Like they will usually this is some hard fighting here, but he is going to be defending against the leader of House
of Torture.
Yes, House of Torture with Dick Evil, and I don't like that Dick and Don Fale are going to be at ringside. That is very bad news for Bolton Oleg.
That's why I'm going with hate.
Yeah, that is very bad news.
That's the name of a faction in Stardom, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
that's cool. Technically used to be in Hate before she went to AEW.
Well, you know what? I'll change this.
I'm waiting for in 2 years for Triple H to be knocking on Bolton Oleg's door because the guy he's built, he's adaptable, he's I don't know how to say it properly, but not Kazakhstan like Borat, but the real one, the real place that actually exists. He is from this country. You know, there's not very many talent that come from this place, and this guy just has the makings of build a superstar all over him.
He turned down the Olympics to join New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, and also this Bolton Oleg holds a stat that no one else has. He was still a young lion and became a neverweight trios champion as a young lion. Therefore, he got to skip excursion completely and stay in the company. And now he's grabbed this belt. So pretty much he's graduated himself just off of his talents. He never had to leave for a year, go on excursion. He has become what he has become. No one else has that distinction. So he is a unique case.
Who you got, Phil?
I'm going to go with Buzz.
I had a feeling. Yeah, he's one of Phil's favorite prospects is Bolton Oleg.
Put Bars.
You can have Bolt.
No, Bars.
Bolt's fine.
Bars.
That man comes out. That man comes out with an animal cloak.
Oh, that's cool. So he's Craven.
Pretty much.
Well, if you look, Kazakhstan is an Eastern Eurasian country.
You're Eurasian.
Eurasian. Okay, Josh.
It's mixed between European and Asian. That's why I called it that.
I'm gonna go with Evil.
You're going with House of Torture. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We're going with Hot. Hot
Yeah.
versus Bolt.
Yeah, I don't. Another match. I don't like this outcome I'm picking, but I wish Bolton Oleg would keep it. I think he's held it for a while, and I think Evil's going to get his number because between Dick to go committing actual murder every match, cheating with that thing around the neck that rips your head off, and Don Fale who can flatten you with his big toe, I'm expecting Evil to pull out a win here.
Okay.
Yeah, Don Fale can crush a human being with his big toe, let alone all his body weight.
That's
That
crazy.
dude is
crush a man to death.
That dude is only beaten in size by Sal E. Graziano, formerly of ECW.
Big Sal was awesome.
Big Sal is one of the only people bigger than Don Fale. It reminds me of the chant, "Where's my pizza?" when Guido was warming up for his match, and Joey Styles says Big Sal probably ate it.
I remember that. The sad thing is, I remember that.
Yes.
Oscar.
All right, we're moving on here. Waiting for Mike to scroll up so I can actually read some shit.
Hold
All right.
on.
Okay, the knockout. He's gonna type. I'm gonna do a little talking. But we have the knockout bros,
Yep.
Utah Ice and Oscar, which are these guys are the heavyweight tag champs. They kind of just showed up on the scene, attacked the almighty Lord Pants, shame on them, and became champions. And they are going to be fighting Shota Unamo, that's Shooter, that's John Moxley's young lion, man of the future, and Yuya Uemura, who is another. These guys are the most recent graduates of the Young Lions. These guys are pretty much the future of the company. And you've got two great ones.
So is Yuto and Oscar. They just came back from excursion.
Yes, we have young talent here, good talent, people that can go. If you don't know one of the knockout bros, that guy is tall as shit. And the other guy is like a Japanese thug. That's the best I can describe
He
him.
basically was in between Tomohiro Ishii meets Tupac.
Oh,
Pretty much, yeah. I'm first here, so this bothers me because my plan was for Shooter Unamo somehow to get into the world title picture at Wrestle Kingdom after the events of tonight, and if he becomes the tag champ, that takes him out of there because we have not had World Tag League yet. And World Tag League, of course, the winners go on to face the champions at Wrestle Kingdom. So this bothers me, but I'm gonna stick with my plan and say, even though I think the fans would pop and they would love for Shooter and Yuya to win the tag titles, it'd be good for them. I'm gonna hold out and be optimistic that Shota Unamo is still gonna get in the world title picture. So I'm gonna say the Knockout Bros retain here.
KO Bros.
I'm just gonna throw it out there because it gives them. I think they should stay in the tag division. This other team's kind of thrown together, even though they're both loved. They're both workhorses.
The newest members of the War Dogs. KO Bros for me.
Yeah.
KO Bros.
They're a brutal force, dude. They're out for blood and everything.
Who you got, Josh?
Will Josh play spoiler?
All right, let me see. Knockout Bros. So both of these teams are young.
Yes, they're the future, and two of them are staying in the company. They're going to be lifers.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna throw the monkey wrench in there and go with the other team.
And there's a good chance Josh could be right. If they're not going to do what I think, they might put the belts on those two, and that just gives them more to do, to work together, eventually build to a feud between those two. That gives them a big Wrestle Kingdom match. So
we'll go with the Roadhouse Boys.
Roughnecks.
Roughnecks. Okay.
Yeah, Roughnecks.
Yeah. I'll throw the monkey wrench in.
Hey. Then we
All
got
right.
next.
And now it's no coin talk.
We're proud of you, Josh. We're glad you're getting over your
Thank
addiction.
you.
Your addiction of the coin. We're proud of you.
You deserve a chip for that. Like one of those Coins Anonymous.
I'll just settle for a cookie.
I was going to say he ain't.
I'll take my cookie.
Yeah, he ain't getting one of my Lays, so he could fuck right off with that chip. You ain't getting my Lays.
Oh, this is a tough one right here.
A rematch this is for the global championship, the second title in the company. This is what replaced the Intercontinental. This is your number 2 title. Yota Tsuji is another. He's just like who we just talked about, Shota Unamo and Yuya Uemura. He's that same class of young lions that graduated. He's popular. He's charismatic. A lot of people think he's the next coming of Nakamura. He was the champion. He held this belt, and Gabe Kidd beat him for it. And if you don't know who Gabe Kidd is, this man is over as shit. He is a character. He is a brawler. This could be this could be this could be the show stealer of the night. This match is gonna, even though we've seen it already, this match is gonna be. Don't turn your eyes away.
Who
Josh,
you
you're
got,
up first.
Josh?
Oh, okay. So,
Oh.
what's the? Okay, you said this is a rematch. Who won the last one?
Gabe.
Gabe Kidd became the champion and beat Tsuji.
And this is technically a rematch.
This is
It's a rematch. No, technically.
It fell to where Tsuji gets. It's not rematch rules. It fell to where Tsuji gets another shot at the title. That's just how it fell, and so this is going to be their second meeting, especially for this title. Both guys are young. They're the future. They're both. This is going to be 50-50 cheers in the building. The whole crowd is going to be cheering for both of them, like fight forever kind of thing.
I'm gonna stick with the champ and go with Gabe Kidd.
GK.
The heart of the war dogs, not war puppies.
They are
This I'm gonna break my.
Such a keyboard puppy.
Yeah, this I'm gonna break my. I've been doing matches even though I don't like the outcome. This one I think Tsuji probably is gonna win it. I'm gonna stick with Gabe Kidd.
GK.
Yeah, and there is a chance that Tsuji could get in that world. A lot of people are expecting him to face Takeshita. That's what a lot of people are expecting if Takeshita pulls it off tonight.
So I went with GK as well, and this is the reason why I'm going with Gabe Kidd. I like his attitude. I like his work ethic. I like the fact that he probably won't come alone. I feel that John Moxley and the Death Riders might show up to help out. Oh yeah.
No. This isn't AEW.
Right. Yeah, this is going to be one-on-one. No one else is going to come out. This is going to be a straight fight.
We'll see.
Okay, Phil.
I'm going to go with Gabe Kidd. He wins clean.
Okay, so we all win or we all lose in this match. This is the only one on the card.
We're all in or all out.
And I really think Tsuji's going to win this match. I hate to tell you. I think we're all going to lose a point.
And this is the match that everybody's been waiting to see.
Yes, this is the big one. If you think you don't care, you do, because this is going to be Takeshita challenging for the International Wrestling Grand Prix World Heavyweight Champion, the IWGP title, the one that means something according to Sports Illustrated. Yeah, I love when they moved Brock down to number 2 with the WWE title. I knew Vince had to be so pissed that they got number 2. And Kenny Omega beating Okada for the world title was number 1 in Sports Illustrated. I love that. Yeah, Brock's legendary streak of most modern day wins was moved to number 2 in Sports Illustrated over this story. And they said the more prestigious title deserved it with Kenny Omega beating Okada. Love that. Vince had to have been pulling his hair out.
Good.
I love it. Who you got, man? Who you got? You got the champ. You got the challenger.
And what a champion we have in Zack Sabre Jr. Pure wrestling.
I'm taking a risk. I'm going with Takeshita.
Some people might not consider that a risk.
It'd be good storytelling.
Yeah. Josh will be next. Josh.
Oh God, this is gonna be such a good match.
I actually don't mind that.
I will admit that this is gonna be a good match.
Yeah, and you know why?
Where's JR? It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Isn't that right, Josh?
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to be a slobber knocker. I think the contrast of styles is what's going to make this match great because Takeshita can high fly, but Takeshita's also impact moves more than whereas ZSJ is more
striker.
ZSJ is more catch can and grapple, even though he does have strikes. So the more powerful guy obviously is Takeshita. The better technical wrestler and tie you up and could beat you in a second is ZSJ. So this is going to be a terrific contrast of styles.
I'm going to say they need a good heel, and Takeshita has been it because they for some reason the Japanese crowd do not like him, And
Well,
I
the
think,
New Japan
I
crowd, like,
think
the
this is going to
DDT
elevate
crowd
him
love it.
more.
Hold on, Phil. Let Josh finish talk.
I think more. I think I'm going to go with Takeshita on this because I think since the crowd has been not in favor of him,
Yeah.
that he's going to pull this off.
To elaborate, all right, Phil, you want to talk now about it?
Well, like I said, Takeshita, he's only getting booed in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Everywhere else, he's getting cheered for.
Yeah.
Even because if you look at it, he was originally started out in DDT, which is another Japanese promotion.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I know that, and I know in Japan he's getting booed. And
The reason,
and that's what I think is like they need a good heel champion, and he would be.
The reason here is because the Japanese companies, there's a very Mike asked me this question off air, and there's a very small portion of wrestling fans in Japan that cross companies. A lot of them stick to the company they're loyal to. Like, they're not going to watch, oh, we watch everything. That's not how it works. There's a very small number of fans do that. And when you come from another company, you have to prove yourself. Because Noah, which is like the number 2 in Japan, when Noah stars came to New Japan or even return, the fans are not going to cheer you. You have to prove yourself. That's why Kenta was they tried to bring Kenta as a face, and he got booed, just like Takeshita. So they said, well, fuck it. We're going to turn him heel. And through that, he earned the respect of the fans to where before he left, he was getting cheered. So you have to earn. Takeshita only being in the company for a year, being handed the G1 Climax win as an outsider, because Japan's very much has that culture. That is why the fans, when you're going to cheer Evil, who is one of the most hated people in the company, but he's your own, and the fans are going to say, we want Evil to win the G1 over Takeshita, that tells you something. So Josh is on point here. Takeshita will be booed. They're going to treat him like young Okada when Okada was all of a sudden beat Tanahashi, became champion out of nowhere. They're going to boo him. And I think that is needed. I think this is going to be good stories. I'm so happy this is happening now and not at Wrestle Kingdom, that he's going to go in as the champ. And that's really, I say Takeshita for the win.
Oh.
I do. And
So
ZSJ.
we're all going to pick King Kong.
ZSJ is the 2-time champ. He's currently on his second reign holding this thing. He's had great matches, great runs. He hasn't been treated like a joke at all. No one is going to be all down on ZSJ. He's proven he went from a part-timer being in Rev Pro, coming over to work New Japan, to buying a house in Japan and being like, I'm going to work for this company, and signing a full deal.
He
And
stayed there during the fucking pandemic too.
Yes. Yep. He did, and that's when he signed full time. And ZSJ is on a roll. Before it's over, he's going to be one of the greatest. Before it's over, he's going to be one of the greatest technical wrestlers in history of pro wrestling.
He already is in my books.
Yeah. But by the time it's over, he really has no equal in modern day. His matches with Daniel Bryan, I know a lot of people watch the AEW one. Go find the New Japan one. That will blow your socks off.
Wrestle Kingdom, that was a good one.
They had one not at Wrestle Kingdom. They had one on a regular average show, and it crushed the AEW match. I don't know why it wasn't. Well, it wasn't promoted because Tony Khan don't let them do that. But it crushed the AEW match. It's just on a random card. They had it, and it was amazing. It was not what I had my expectations. They took all that and threw that in the garbage can and was like, "Here, we're giving you this," and I was perfectly fine with it. I was perfectly fine with that. I was perfectly fine with it. What a match. And ZSJ did beat Daniel Bryan in that match. The AEW, Bryan won. The New Japan, ZSJ beat him clean.
Yeah, it was a good match too, man. I mean, ZSJ is the epitome of what a technical wrestler should and can be if booked and shown properly how to do things. Yes. And I tell you, another one is Drew Gulak. And most people are like, oh, he's done. He is so done. And I'm like, dude, Drew Gulak should be in AEW or New Japan doing big things.
I agree.
I would love to see him in New Japan.
I just hated the way Charlotte, what they did to him when Charlotte made him tap out.
Yeah, fans, I apologize for the comments from country. Alabama is not better than the Japanese promotions. He is drunk.
He's intoxicated, so
He is wrong tonight.
Country is drinking tonight.
Country's a little salsa.
Yeah,
he's drinking that sauce like he's the boss.
yeah. If Don Fale fell on Alabama, Alabama would be sunk into the Gulf of Mexico.
Hey, man, I live here.
Okay. We're gonna get Mike some stilts and a pogo stick, and he'll be fine after.
All right, you're an ass. That's mean. Y'all were so mean to me. No, I'm playing. So
Bro, free stilts, bro. Free stilts.
Well, that's
How
what you
many
get
free
for calling
houses?
the War Dogs war puppies. How dare you?
they are war puppies, man. They're so cute. They're so cute and cuddly.
You put cute and cuddly and Driller Mahoney in the same sentence. So that means we know he doesn't know who Driller Mahoney is.
I know who Joe Money is.
My next dog, I'm gonna name it War Puppy.
See, there you go, war puppy.
Mike, would you mind pulling up the start time for King of Pro Wrestling so we can tell people?
Sure can, my good sir. It is going to begin at.
And
It's
we-
not
we-
the Gulf of America. It's the Gulf of Mexico. Don't pull that bullshit.
It starts at, and I don't have a time.
all right, we're gonna have to look it up or something, and I would have to log off of here to do it, so I won't. I have a
Look
feeling.
it up.
All
I have
know
a
is-
feeling. Normally, this is going to be a big show, so this is a 4-hour banger of nonstop action. So the pre-show. They're probably going to have a pre-show. I don't know if the women's match is the pre-show, and then they're going to go silent for X amount of minutes.
I should go get me some burr and have me a good time.
This could be midnight. This could be 1. This could be. It's probably going to be an earlier show. Phil, you don't happen to know the Japanese region this show is going to be in, because then I could have told you.
I can tell you.
Okay.
Ryogoku, Kokugan.
Ryogoku.
Yeah, and Tokyo, Japan.
All right, so yeah, this is not going to be on the edge of Japan where the time change. So this is not going to be a 5 a.m. show. It'll be going probably at that, but this is probably going to be a 1 a.m. show.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'll be at work during the show, but I'll be able to probably watch it like somewhere like in the morning or something.
Yeah, I will be live. Genghis will be live. Your
That's
English
probably-
your English broadcasting team, myself and Genghis Smith, will be live in the chat.
Start.
Yoshinodigaimasu.
Yes. Hi.
And
So
Jordan,
it would be,
and Josh will probably do the thing Gesundheit.
Hey, what is Bacchanal mean?
King of Pro Wrestling event will start at 3 a.m. Eastern. So
2 o'clock.
around 2 o'clock our time. Yeah.
Now,
Our time.
that means there's a chance the pre-show could start at 1. That's usually what that. Usually 1 o'clock. It'll be done by 1:30. They're gonna leave the stream go with the crowd until 2 o'clock. So that way we're logged in. But that's usually what they do. They give you the pre-show, 1 or 2 matches. They shut up. You can watch people getting in the building, and then they go with it. So probably I'll be looking out for 1 a.m. But the main show will start at 2. I don't want to miss the women's match.
Hey, Josh, I need a site, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Normally, I would suggest watch wrestling, and normally it comes up when it's live, and you just click on it.
I tried that, but I'll try it again.
Okay. There's another one. Genghis knows the sites.
We'll talk about that off air.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's off air. That's
Yeah.
our secret.
There's also a chance that Mike Baked might have it.
Ah,
Yeah. Genghis is the king of pirating. So Josh is the king of pirating
Yeah.
WWF.
Okay,
Back in
check
the
this out. This is a banger right here at Rev Pro. Kurt Angle versus Zack Sabre Jr.
I would have liked to have seen that. I would have
I would
loved
have
to.
loved to see that. I mean,
We might have
they're both technical wizards.
Yeah, and I mean ZSJ is the most. No one has held the world title over there as much as Zack Sabre Jr. I think I could be wrong. I don't know why I want to say 13 time.
I
could
think
be
it's
wrong.
pretty cool that Zack Sabre Jr. is wearing the England flag on his shirts and Kurt Angle's representing the old US, the old glory.
Yeah, New Japan is big in the UK. They go over there and do shows. They NXT tried a few years ago to go head to head with New Japan. Made a show called Raw Quest. This was the first one ever. I know Phil remembers. And it
NXT UK.
they people that could not buy tickets to Raw Quest ended up Raw Quest sold out. NXT had plenty of tickets left. The fans were like, we want the action, but they love New Japan just like Australia loves New Japan. There is a global following.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
But now the question is, who walks away with all the gold tonight? Is it going to be House of Torture, or is it going to be War Dogs, or is it going to be TMDK? We shall not know until
Yeah.
1 a.m.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think one faction is going to come out particularly stronger than the other in this card. I don't think there's enough. This is not really a faction warfare card like others have been. And the whole first half of the year was House of Torture, HOT versus War Dogs. There was a brutal. They put a cage around the ring, so it's not Hell in a Cell exactly, but it's a cage after the pads around where the blue cage would be. It's a cage that comes up, and they had a brutal match where there was objects and blood, and it was a vicious ordeal. It was a lot of people were saying New Japan's getting a little brutal here. Like some people were like, this is getting to be out there. But it was they've been back and forth. It's been brutal. It's not solved. That just keeps going on. So we're gonna see what happens here.
Oh, breaking news. Packers won today.
You notice how the dead silence. That's how we feel about it.
I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna have some interesting college numbers tomorrow with all the wins and losses that took place this weekend. There's gonna be some people falling out of the numbers. There's gonna be some people moving up.
I was gonna say any shakeups that
Yeah, Oklahoma took an L.
So did Oregon.
Oregon took an L.
So did Oklahoma.
Michigan got stomped again, so that doesn't look good for them at all. Being one of the supposed Big Ten players, they're not number 2 this year. We're about a mile behind Ohio. They don't have a prayer against Ohio right now. I mean, I hate Ohio.
The only team in the Big Ten that still looks unbeatable is Ohio State.
Yeah. Pretty much all of your conferences are pretty much sewn up short of the SEC, which is
Vandy is favored over LSU.
Yeah, LSU did not do great. They won this weekend. It was ugly. I'm not happy about it. The offense is terrible. We don't have a chance against Bama this year. Not playing like that. And now I'm worried about Vandy beating us, A&M. We've got about 4 or 5 games left that I don't think we can be able to pull off. I just don't. The defense is the only thing. The defense and Ramos our kicker is what's saving our asses right now.
I hope y'all beat Vandy because that'll move us up the ranks again.
Our quarterback blew two touchdowns Saturday. Blew
Yeah,
2
I've seen
touchdowns.
that. And Auburn got screwed by the refs.
Yeah. Teams like Florida and Auburn are done. Too many L's. They're out. With the SEC, normally 1 win, 2 wins is normally death. They're done. Florida is cooked. Oklahoma took an L. I mean, it's Arkansas's quarterback's injured, so they were looking good. They're shot now. I mean, it's just
We murdered them 56-13. So
I mean, Mizzou was undefeated and they almost got Bama, but now they have 1 L. But for the SEC, Ole Piss is undefeated, looking like a tank. Texas.
I'm sorry, dude. I never heard anyone call Ole Miss Ole Piss. That's what funny. My brother and my nephews went to Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is probably going to be the team that stop. I mean, I don't know if they're scheduled in regular, but in the playoffs, that's probably who's going to stop Bama. Texas, ass to mouth, is still undefeated. Like these teams are 4 and 5 right now. Like that, the both of those teams are above Bama. So those 2 teams, Georgia does have the 2 losses now, but I mean they're still they're not out completely.
Georgia won.
They won, but they still have the 2 L's, or the 1 L.
Yeah, they have
Say
1.
hi, buddy.
Everybody has 1 L.
Yeah.
Everybody has 1.
Well,
You're
not Ole Piss and not Aston Malt. So that's
Yeah,
the two
they're the
teams that.
only two teams that have an undefeated streak right now, and one
Yeah.
of them plays Bama next. I think it's who plays Bama? Is it Ole Miss?
I would wish. I think it's Texas. Country's probably going to chime in here and tell us, but I think Ole Piss is the one that's going to go all the way for the SEC. I think I think they're going to get everybody's number and they're going to play Ohio State. That's what I think.
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
pretty much all of us want to see Ohio State lose because their fan base is AIDS.
Ugh. The views of Jordan do not reflect the views of Josh, Mike, and Phil.
My views of Ohio State reflect all fans that hate Ohio State.
Tennessee's at Bama. Yeah,
Alabama.
Tenabama.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Tennessee to get another L some kind of way. They've only got one.
Oh my
but,
god, I'm so tired of seeing these these fake AI WWE promos.
The AI is getting out of control. I legit, when I watch AI, I legit get an unsettling feeling in my stomach. I can just it's like looking at I'm not gonna lie, it's like looking at a he-she. Like you can just tell, and you get that unsettling feel. You can tell it's not real. It's disturbing. A lot of this AI disturbs me. Like,
well, the promo with Adolf Hitler and Abe Lincoln, it made me feel uncomfortable.
Oh no!
Especially with the give of Roddy Piper, they made him wear like a swastika, and I'm just like,
the one that made me crack up. The one that made me crack up was Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross going at it. That was funny.
yeah.
The one that I was like, what the fuck was your boy in the wheelchair coming off the top of the cage?
Stephen
Oh,
Hawking.
Yeah, that was just, bro.
I was like, what the hell is this? He's like, he's on a forklift right now. I'm like, what? He's on the top of the cage. She's like, how the fuck they get? Boom.
Yeah. Much like sex dolls, AI cannot get the hands right. That's the number one telltale sign. They cannot get hands right.
Yeah.
They just can't get it right. They can't. That's the easy. Till it gets better, that's the easy way to spot. Unless you know something's obviously insane, like the Loch Ness monster battling a helicopter. You know.
I know.
Or Bigfoot,
I
Bigfoot running around screaming.
Yeah, I mean the hands of the dead giveaway, or you see people's limbs
But
vanish.
also, what they sent to what people were saying, like videos, AI videos of Robin Williams to his daughter Zelda Williams. It really pissed her off, made her feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, they were trying to make her feel better, but it did the exact opposite.
Well, some things should be better off left alone. I mean, has no one watched Terminator?
Yeah.
Or has anyone seen
Terminator 2?
Nobody's learning their lesson yet.
I swear, between
James
people
Cameron warned us.
Between people trying to create AI, and sustain itself, and these people trying to redo the I said, by the time it's over, it's gonna be dinosaurs versus machines, and we're all gonna be extinct, and we're gonna be rooting for the dinosaurs because they're organic. That's the direction we're going. They're trying to recreate species that are gone in dinosaurs. It's like, bro,
You do know that's a comic though. Dinosaurs versus robots.
Well, I did not, but all I'm telling you is people obviously watch Jurassic Park or Terminator 2 and learn nothing.
Yeah,
But by the time it's over, it's going to be dinosaurs that we're going to be cheering for. There's going to be gods versus machines by the time it's over with these stupid fucking people.
I know. Was it Jim Lee from DC Comics put out a thing about AI, and it's like there's telling that that they will not support any artist that uses AI as their claiming as artwork.
Yeah, that's I like that.
We're sorry for countries trolling.
He ain't trolling. He's having fun.
Yeah, Tennessee and Alabama. Okay, well, Tennessee's gonna try their damnedest to if they can with the one loss give Alabama one. They're gonna try their asses off, but we're gonna see who's got whose number for that game.
But gentlemen, y'all ready to call this a night and get ready for the show? Because I'll need to get me some sleep if I'm gonna watch this show.
Yeah, I am gonna. Oh, that's true.
I gotta leave for work and everything and shit.
Josh gave us the time, so we know 2 a.m. for sure Central. That's Central people watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check at 1 to make sure they don't go early, because then I'll alert y'all. But I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Genghis didn't show.
I'm gonna mute all y'all's chat while I get some sleep.
Yeah, Genghis didn't show up, so he gets no picks. So he's just gonna have to call the show with me. We're gonna be in our personal group chat, rattling on about what we see while we watch it live.
I'll try to put him in there and give him his picks if he wants to chime in after we get on here.
I'll try to contact him. We're Sunday. He's had a day of NFL, and if things went right for him, if he didn't go out to a bar, he's probably on his barbecue pit up in Michigan while he watched the NFL all day.
27-18. Let's go. That's what the Packers won by. 9 points. There you go.
Bet I'm glad I wasn't in the room with you, country, because that probably stunk like rotten eggs if you've been drinking all day.
Has had a quality 5-second fart. I'm like, damn.
Ooh.
The worst is somebody that drinks hard liquor all night and the next day they start farting, bro. Rotten eggs. Oh my god.
It's all horrible.
Yeah, that's the guy I don't want a room with when we go to sleep at the end of the night after a band show. That's the guy's like, no, you go in his room. You snore and you fart like rotten eggs. You go with him, and you over there that don't smoke it up. You come with me, and we'll all wake up in the morning. All right. Y'all, now you two snoring hyenas, y'all go with each other.
He's got to work tonight, and he don't like a guy he works with. That's why I feel sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil's gonna have to handle up on old man, old man crotchety.
He's got to give him one of them right arm lariats, one of them clotheslines from hell. Ah.
So yeah, I left all the farts at her house.
So without further ado, Jordan, take us away.
All right. Well, for Mike, Josh, and Phil, this has been Ringside Rants. I'm going to let Mike do his spiel right here because, Mike, I don't know how to say all that crap.
If you're not watching Ringside Rants,
You're doing that wrong, brother.
yeah, we're not just food to eat or anything. We're
food for the ears, baby.
Damn right.
Yep. And remember, it's I almost said Wrestle Kingdom. It's King of Pro Wrestling tonight. Awesome show. This is going to be a great time. Pure, and there will be no stinkers. This is going to be pure wrestle. And this is going to be an awesome show. And those of you that want to watch along, that don't want any problems, you can subscribe to New Japan World. That's New Japan Pro Wrestling World. I think it's about $12. I do PayPal because my bank wants to know why I'm sending money to Singapore when you don't do that, and they call me every month to who's ripping you off. So I do PayPal. That way they're like, okay, it's legal, you're all covered. We're not going to call you.
Wrestling, exactly.
Yeah, we're not going to try to cancel your bank card because someone in Singapore keeps adding money. But yeah, what's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine too, including these picks, because I'm going to win.
Yeah, the reason why we're on early is because the New Japan show starts at a different time. Phil had to be here for it because Phil needs to get some sleep before he goes into work. Josh had to be here because, he's bad karma, and we also had to have him here. I had to be here because of, I don't know, Ron. Why did I have to be here? Why did I have to be here?
Because you had to pull up the papers and write down all the stuff. You was our analytics guy tonight.
Just call me Scribe.
Yeah, Raina, you can. We're getting ready to log off. Go back and watch the show. We're just as good in replay as we are live.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, my head is just as shiny and the beard is just as long in the replay. So don't worry, you get to see.
And now on that note, does anybody have a fun fact?